Puerto Rico, you lovely island, island of tropical breezes. Always the pineapples growing, always the coffee blossom blowing.
The Anthropocene is a unit of geological time in which human activity is significantly altering the Earth's geology and ecosystems. Viewing images of Puerto Rico in the aftermath of Hurricane Maria revealed the tension between humans and the natural world. The cost to rebuild is estimated at $139 billion. On closer inspection, it is apparent that the two systems, the human-designed and the biological, have been struggling to work together for many, many years. If human-designed systems continue to fail, what if we put non-human actors in the driver's seat? Can models of non-human ecological systems be used to identify and rethink the dysfunctional systems, the fairy tales, that are currently troubling our social welfare, economy, and governance? The exhibition Trading Systems, Bioeconomic Fairy Tales is designed to suggest a trade show. The speculative diagrams and sculptural installations move between paper and physical space, mimicking the language of data visualization, patent design, and other forms of world-making. The project looks at Puerto Rico's destroyed infrastructure from 5 major areas: communication, agriculture, governance, the power grid, and investing.
Looking at here is a speculative aquaponics system. It uses as the plant the national flower of Puerto Rico, which is the Flor de Maga, which is a relative of the hibiscus family, and it's an edible. And we have an aquaponics system here happening. So there's actually goldfish and smaller goldfish called feeder fish. Basically what they're doing is their poop provides nutrients to the plant. So the water is actually being pumped back into the plant, and the plant's root system filters the nitrates, which it uses as nutrients for the plant, and then gives more clean water back to the fish. So this model here is called the Filthy Rich, and it's looking at the issue of cryptocurrency. So there's been these kind of competing ideas for where Puerto Rico should go in its redevelopment. And so you have a lot of these tech investors called the Puertopians that are interested in turning the islands into mining dens, blockchain mining for cryptocurrency. So this model looks at all the energy that's needed for blockchain mining. And so this model proposes that you could use soil energy, which is generated by the microbes and the mycelial networks that are underground in the soil. And when they're converting carbon, which gets into the soil, into nutrients that then is absorbed through the plant's root, it produces an electrical current. And that's where the electricity is coming that you can see over here is charging this iPhone. And if you look closely, you can see the current rate of Bitcoin in relation to the Puertopia currency. called When Life Gives You Lemons. And it looks at the issue of asymmetrical information. So when you buy a bad car, it's called a lemon because you didn't get all the information. Or a bad investment, right? You didn't have all the information. So this is an actual lemon battery. It's charging this, powering this LED right here. And this model is looking at the issue of the power outage, when all the power, basically 100% of the power of the island went out right after Hurricane Maria. And rethinking how are they going to get the whole power grid back up, this possibly could be a solution using lemons. This model is called rolling in the dough. And what we're looking at is common bread mold, found most often on white bread. It's called Rhizopus stolonifer. And we're looking at the bread mold, which reproduces exponentially within the context of Puerto Rico's debt, which is currently $73 billion and rising. And so if we could analyze the reproduction of bread mold within the context of Puerto Rico's debt, we might be able to find some solutions. So this model here is called tuning speculation, and it looks at the communication breakdown during the Hurricane Maria, when all of the cell phone towers were knocked over. There was absolutely no communication on the island. So this is a model for a Foxhole radio, and what's significant about the Foxhole radio is it's self-powered, so it doesn't need any energy. So here we have the diagram, and over here we have the actual working model. So the way that a Foxhole radio works is you have a razor blade and a pencil, the pencil lead, and that creates the conductivity, so similar to a resistor. And then you have the coil over here, which you can see is wrapped around a paper towel roll. And that enables this device to pick up the signal from a radio tower. And the reason it was called either a Foxhole radio or a crystal radio is that the earpiece uses a crystal, and when the crystal receives the electrons, it creates them to vibrate and causes the sound waves. There you go, leave a link. Wow.
Puerto Rico, yo lo veli, Eiland, Hey, land of tropical breezes, always the pineapples growing, always the coffee blossom blowing.